Hey everyone, welcome to this vlog, this haul, my first Azure Standard haul. I'm actually sitting in line right now, waiting for the truck to be unloaded. They're unloading it right now. There's a few kids that are helping. It's real cute. But anyway, yeah, welcome to this video. My name is Mallory, if you guys are new here. And I have done haul videos in the past, but it's been a while since I've done one. Keeping an eye on if anyone's coming up to my car. They said to wait in your car. So the coordinator, when I get home, I'll do like a better introduction as to what Azure Standard is. But possibly if you're watching this video, you already kind of know what Azure Standard is. And you're watching this to kind of get like an idea of what to order. I will give a more thorough explanation of what Azure is when I get home, so I'm a little more focused and not like trying to watch for people going up to my car. I forget what I was saying. Ooh, maybe that's my stuff. I see a case of coconut milk. So anyway, so the drop coordinator will email you like the day before the drop happens and tell you like the specifics, the time, confirm the place. And so our coordinator said to line up in the cars. You know, I think with, you know, how things are with social distancing and all of that, it's probably a little different. But anyway, she said to line up in your cars, and unless you're getting out to help unload, let me formally welcome you again to this video. I know the beginning was kind of like vlog style, but I wanted to sit down, or I'm actually standing up, and explain to you guys about Azure Standard. So I found out about these people, well, really I heard about them from a lady that I follow on Instagram who's, you know, into holistic health. And I didn't really think much of it at the time. I didn't look into it. I didn't look them up on the internet at all. I thought, oh, okay, it's just like another, I don't know, online food company. There's so many out there. Then in my being on YouTube, watching videos, I started seeing these suggested videos to me about Azure Standard. And finally, I decided to click on one and watch it, and I was hooked. And so finally, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look into this. I got on their website and made an account, and then finally, I did my first order, which is what today's all about. So basically, Azure Standard is a food co-op that focuses on healthy foods. Much of it is organic. I would say the vast majority of it is organic, at least the stuff that I was searching and looking up. So anyway, I actually made a spreadsheet comparing Azure to other places that I shop. And if you buy in a certain quantity from Azure, it really is cheaper. So if you're only wanting to buy small amounts, then Azure may be a little more expensive. But if you want to buy in bulk, Azure is a really good choice, especially, like I said, for organic food. You may be wondering, is there a membership fee? Is there shipping fees or whatever? So if there's no membership fee, if you want to get products shipped directly to your house, there is a shipping fee, I believe, but I did not look and see what that would be for us. I think the main way that people use Azure is to go to a drop. So a drop is where a truck, it's like a big semi truck, comes with everyone's order for that particular place or drop. And then everyone who has placed an order for that day, they come and the food is sorted typically by people of the community that are coming to the drop. And then you get your order. So that's what happened today is I got there, people were unloading, and then the lady, the drop coordinator came around to everyone's cars with her clipboard and said, okay, you know, what's your name? There is your stuff in that area. So it was super easy, and I grabbed my stuff and went on my way. Some drops do charge a drop fee. I saw where we're moving to in Kansas, or where my parents are in Texas, there's an 8.5% drop fee. I think that's what it's called. If it's not called a drop fee, it's some kind of fee. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. But here in California, our closest drop to Monterey, there's no drop fee. So it's just whatever price is online, but 8.5% is not bad. Again, especially for buying in bulk. And another reason why I was interested in Azure is because we're getting more interested in preparedness. Being prepared for times when things might be in short supply. Like we've seen in 2020. It was hard to find meat at the grocery store. Things that you would normally want or need were in short supply. We've also seen prices going up, and then just the uncertainty of the world right now. I mean, this is a whole big topic. There's just a lot of uncertainty, and it's making me realize that I want to have things on hand and have things in bulk. The more times you run to the grocery store, the more times there are for you to impulse buy. And so if you can buy in bulk and shop less often and do things like this, like drops with a co-op that you're not even going into a store, then there's no temptation to impulse buy. Of course, you could always impulse buy when you're shopping online, but it's a lot easier to see like, oh, am I sticking to my budget and things like that, because you can see the total price on your screen. So I think I've rambled enough about Azure. Let me show you guys what I got. Let me show you guys this first thing. I bought a whole case of natural value coconut milk. We use a lot of coconut milk, and this guy right now is dairy free, although I just introduced Manchego cheese to him, which is made of sheep's milk. I was noticing that he had this all over body rash, and I thought, you know what, the first thing we're going to cut out is dairy, and the rash went away within 2 weeks. So poor thing. But anyway, I really like using coconut milk for cooking and you know, baking and all sorts of things. So what? You have one right here, right down there. I got these. I think if you get 12, if you get a whole case, it's like $1.94 per can, which is really, really good. No BPA, it's organic, full fat, and no added guar gum, which I avoid guar gum in coconut milk because it tends to tear up my stomach. All right, so here's the other box. Let's go through what I got. So here I got this milk. Ooh, I need to put it in. It's not like super, super cold, so I need to put it in. I ran an errand after my drop, so. But this is Alexandria Family Farm brand, organic A2, 100% grass-fed milk, cream on the top, vat pasteurized, which means that it's pasteurized, so it's not raw milk, which is legal in California to like bottle and sell. So it's not raw, but it's the next best thing to raw milk because it's pasteurized at a low temperature. So also it is seasonal full fat, so these cows are like feasting on seasonal grass. Oh cool, you can scan for this week's fat level, which always exceeds 3.5%. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing with this milk. And obviously that milk is for me. I mean, I hope to introduce Max to cow's milk again, and hopefully he can tolerate it. It's not like a lifelong thing. These are the things I got in bulk. Now these are kind of on the smaller side when it comes to bulk anyway. You can buy flour in like 25 or 50 pound bags, but I thought I would start out on the smaller side, especially since I still need to acquire good containers for longer term storage. So this is a 5 pound bag of sprouted brown rice flour. All right, next up is Tapioca starch, organic. So again, this is another good gluten-free baking item. And also you'll see that Azure Market, so that's their like house brand, and their house brand stuff tend to be the best price per unit. And that's what you want to look for when you're comparing prices of like Azure versus other places, is what's the price per unit. Next up is coconut flour. So this is 5 pounds. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned that was 5 pounds of tapioca, 5 pounds of coconut flour, organic. Hey, we're not gonna play with scissors. Okay, 5 pounds of coconut flour, again, a really good staple for gluten-free baking. I was running low on coconut flour. And then the last big bag like this is 5 pounds of organic gluten-free rolled oats. I really, especially during pregnancy for some reason, I really like having oatmeal in the morning for breakfast. Not every single morning. I try to take a break from it every few days. Then I got a what is this? 1 pound of beef gelatin. So this is really great, again, for baking or making homemade like pudding or things that you need to gel. And this price per unit, like I guess per pound, it was like 8 something, and that's a super, super good price. So I was really pleased to find that with Azure. 1 pound of Italian seasoning mix. So I use a lot of Italian seasoning mix in my cooking. And so I will just keep this in the freezer probably. That's what I do with large amounts of spices to keep it fresh, keep bugs out, all of that. And just fill up my little shaker in the pantry or in the cupboard and just fill it up whenever I need it. And this should last me for quite a while. Here I got this vegan coconut avocado oil mayo, and it's the Nuco brand. I unfortunately have to avoid eggs again. During the first part of my pregnancy, I was actually able to tolerate eggs, but then I started not being able to tolerate them, and so I need to avoid eggs. So the mayo I have right now is really good quality, but it has eggs, whole eggs in it, and this does not have any egg in it. So that's what I'm going to use for, you know, tuna sandwiches, sardine stuff. I am going to attempt making a gluten-free sourdough starter. So this is a sourdough starter. So basically you use it to start your sourdough. You could do it yourself, which is what I did with the einkorn. He's eating mulch. No. Come here. Can I have that? You have dried rice on your mouth too. Hey, come here. Come here, Max. All right, where was I? So you can make your own, but which I've done with einkorn flour, and that's what I use to make bread for Max and Mark. But I don't think I can really tolerate it. At least the last time I tried it, you know, it does have gluten, different kind of gluten. It's better for you. But I thought, okay, I really would like to make my own gluten-free sourdough. So this will just make starting it a lot easier and quicker. And the final thing that I got is Greek yogurt starter culture. So that's another thing. This is what I'm going to do with my milk that I got, is make Greek yogurt. So this is a starter, and it says once activated, it can be maintained to reuse continuously for the next batch. I exclusively buy Greek yogurt. It's the type that I tolerate the best. It has higher protein content than regular yogurt, but if you're getting whole milk, organic Greek yogurt, it is kind of pricey and a little bit hard to find. So I thought, I'm going to start making my own. It's going to be way cheaper, even if I'm getting the really, really high quality milk. Like that milk was like $8.50. So it's not cheap, but it'll be better than buying it. So I'm going to be making gluten-free sourdough and Greek yogurt. So anyway, that is what I got from Azure. That is my first haul. It's not a ton of stuff. Like, hold on a second. So it's not a ton of stuff. Like if you click on, there might be suggested videos of other Azure Standard Haul videos on here. Like if you're watching this one, and you might see like they're getting a ton of stuff, but they might be a bigger family. Like there's only the 3 of us right now eating food. And then once baby is born, you know, obviously he won't be eating food right away. Basically what I'm trying to say is that if you don't feel like you can do a huge Azure haul for whatever reason, maybe it's finances, maybe you just don't have the space yet, or you just don't feel like you need that much, you don't have to be buying the 50-pound, 25-pound bags of stuff. You can do a smaller order, especially if you're doing a drop and you don't have to pay for shipping. I would imagine that shipping is better, like the more you order. Mine, it'll tell you when you do your order how many pounds you ordered. So I ordered 40 pounds of goods. So if you guys have any questions about Azure, I don't remember what I was just saying. I think I was just saying, don't feel like you have to do a huge order at first. But if you have any questions about Azure, like I said, this is my very first time getting from them. I think they do a drop like every month or so, but if you have any questions about them, leave them below and I'll see if I can find an answer for you. I'll have the link to their website. I don't know if they have like maybe an affiliate link or like I think if you share like with a friend, then you get like $25 or something like that. So whatever kind of link I can find, I will put in the description box for you guys. And if it is a referral or affiliate link, thank you so much for buying through me or using my link, because that helps support my little small business. So again, make sure to subscribe, and I am so excited to be, I feel like this is kind of like an embarkation on being a little more prepared and buying food in a less conventional way than just going to the store, and just planning ahead and doing more homesteading type of things. I feel like this is the gateway to our little homesteading adventure as a military family. So make sure to hit subscribe down below and hit the bell notification so that you get notified every time I do a new video. And as I continue doing Azure, I will continue doing hauls because I know that's interesting to people, see what you get. And in the meantime, I hope you all are well and take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.